everybody, welcome back to the Game of Muscle YouTube channel live. Had a little bit of a stream hiccup there. We are using aircraft hangar internet connection in Germany, Landshut. Hopefully this all works. We've got we've got Matt Malone. Just let me just get the camera here. We've got behind this this wall. The paper wall, Matt Malone. I don't know why I'm segregated, segregated from Matt Malone. He's behind the wall over here, and we're here obviously because Fanatec are launching the Podium Series DD1 and DD2 wheelbases. Rather nice, I have to say, nice and shiny, and you'll be glad to know they actually are pretty decent wheelbases. So. Hello, Anson Scholmere. I'm in your homeland. Hello, Izzy. Hello, Jim Bob. Matt Malone's a bad influence. Can I actually get him on the camera? What I'm hoping to do here with this stream is to do a little bit of driving with the. We've got the DD2 base here, and you can ask some questions, and I can answer those questions on the fly. Yeah, I sound like an aircraft. Well, as I say, we're literally in a hangar. There's bits of aeroplane on the wall in front of me. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is show you a view of the room with the camera here, and then feel free to ask some questions about the wheel. Anything you want to know about the Fanatec Podium DD wheelbase. Hey Tom GTR. So there's you can't really see over it, but here's the room that we're in. It's sort of full of people. And then they've got a line of Fanatec sim rigs here. We're going to be doing a race later on, and I was here yesterday doing a little bit of testing with the wheel. We've been getting footage, and we've actually been able to try the DD1 and the DD2 podium base, along with the AccuForce wheel, OSW, and the Club Sport version 2.5 wheelbase. So that's been pretty cool. Does it use USB? That's hello, Son of God. Get it? It does use USB. You'll be glad to know there are USB ports on this PC. Is the wheel better than SimuCube? Actually, I think what I noticed was let's get driving here. Here's the keyboard. I have to say it's rather strange. A, streaming from an aircraft hangar. B, streaming in a room full of people, and C, streaming on a sim rig that's not your sim rig with a setup that's not the setup. Can I rate them in an order of 5? Okay, hang on a second. Let me get let's get this on the screen. Let's mute that, and let's get driving here. Right. Can you hear me nice and clearly? Is it all working? Of course, I've got the Lotus 125 here, which is awesome. One of my favourite cars in Assetto Corsa, as you guys know. Let's drive and then rate the wheels 1 to 5. So they had the Club Sport 2.5, the AccuForce OSW, I think is with the small Mage and Sim Experience. The most noticeable thing, to be honest, is that the Sim Experience wheel the Sim Experience direct drive wheel just feels a little bit notchy, to be honest. I've always thought that. Sorry, Sim Experience, but the Sim Experience wheel just feels a little bit notchy, I have to say. The OSW and the Fanatec DD wheel they pretty much feel identical, to be honest. I mean, they were both super smooth. You've got that immediate response from both of them. It seems that the DD1 and the DD2 Fanatec wheels are basically exactly the same as the Simplicity SW20 that I use at home. Just trying to tweak the audio levels here. Voice audio is low. I'm going to turn the game volume down a bit. There's no bottom end to the sound. This has not got a stature cushion. Yeah, sorry that there's no bass here. To turn this down a bit. No more beer with Matt. Oh, I know. Last night. Oh dear. They don't do small beers here in Landshut. It's like, I think it was like 3 pints. 3 pints in a single glass with a guy carrying 30 of them. A little bit intense. A bit too extreme for me. Voice low compared to the game. Okay. How about that? And now you can't hear the game. Let's try and put that there. Can you hear that? Too loud. This audio level. German power. There you go. Visually that looks like good audio levels to me, guys. Okay. So let's start driving. So in order of worst to best. Obviously, the CubSport 2.5 is not a direct drive wheel, so although I was actually, to be honest, I was quite surprised by how good the CubSport 2.5 wheelbase actually is in its force feedback. I'd never used it until we came here, and the nice thing with that wheelbase is that it's really smooth and it does have quite a good range to it. So I would say the CubSport 2.5 is actually better than the TSPC Racer, to be honest. But of course, it's not even in the same ballpark as the direct drive wheels. The AccuForce would then be next. So on the direct drive wheel scale, it'd be AccuForce, then it's the OSW and the Fanatec wheel. I put them at the same. They're both the same, to be honest. They both felt very similar. Got to tweak the settings on them a little bit and try a couple of different things out with them. But I've only had like probably about 2 hours total driving in Assetto Corsa and iRacing with the Fanatec wheels, and of course I've got the other direct drive wheel at home. So it'll be really interesting to actually get one of these and drive it solidly for a good 2 or 3 weeks and then give the feedback on it. But within the short amount of time I've had on it so far, it literally feels exactly the same as the wheel I've got at home, which is only a good thing, really. Did you use the CSL Elite? No, I haven't yet. They've got in the corner over there to the left. You probably can't see it, but they've got PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, CRT screens all set up with all the old wheels, which is really cool. It'll be really nice to try them out. They've got like Toka. Hi, Deathbomb, thanks for subscribing. They've got Toka set up there and a bunch of the other older games, so it's going to be nice to try them out. They've got the really old Fanatec wheels, which is cool, with the accelerator and the brake on the steering wheel, so it's like one of those disabled access steering wheels. But yeah, I haven't tried the old what do you say it's called, the Elite base. Just the CubSport 2.5 and these DD wheels. PlayStation 1. I know when they obviously opened the aircraft hangar yesterday to a bunch of us, Matt Malone and some other guys were here to just get things set up a bit. And everyone just ignored all the amazing direct drive wheels and all the top end kit, all these awesome screens, and just went over to the PlayStation 1 to listen to that boot up. And everyone was nostalgiaing over the old games and the old technology. But because I hadn't played Toka 2. The last time I saw it was probably like 10 years ago or something. So pure nostalgia there. Say HB to Fanatec from Paweł Redlinski. I'll say hi. Okay, that's it. That's like you've managed to misspell hi. That's an achievement. Gary Clark, of course, Chair Muscle is missing me. He's lonely in the bunker, on his own, crying. Not even the lights aren't even on in the sim racing bunker. He's been fully abandoned. I don't think so, is he? I don't think so. Colin McRae 1 must be that. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I might try and do a live stream from my phone if I can do, and hopefully you guys will see the chat room now and I'll be able to do a little bit of a tour. But this is literally, as I say, this is an aircraft hangar. It's an actual active runway, there's helicopters and planes landing. So as a result, it's a little bit in the wilderness, and the internet connection isn't the you know it isn't exactly ultra high speed. Am I missing my broken headset? A little bit. These headphones are actually pretty decent. I don't think the mic on it sounds like an aeroplane microphone, so I'm not missing my Mod Mic 5. Fred.L. Hello. Is it really plug and play? Yeah. It's got obviously it's like the other Fanatec wheelbases, so you just plug it into your computer, and then it behaves like the Club Sport 2.5 base, and of course the wheel rims as well. This is what's really awesome. I think this is the thing that because a lot of people with the direct drive thing, you're sort of choosing between the custom OSW stuff, which I really like, and that's what I've been using for years. But the one thing that Fanatec have, which is awesome, is of course all their rims. You just buy their rim and it's got the LEDs on it. You don't have to worry about the button box and everything. But what's really cool is it's totally hot swappable. So look, if I'll just pause this. I think I've got another rim here. So this is the B&W rim. I've got this is their default Formula rim, I believe. Let's see, where can I put the camera? Oh, there we go. So we've got the sim on. I've not done anything special. Chair muscle. I'm sorry. So all you do is you unscrew the adapter. It's got like a lock mechanism on it. So let's unscrew this, and then you've got like the quick release. But I'm going to move my head out of the way because I found out I smashed myself in the face last time I pulled it off. So you have to be careful. So just come straight off there. What's cool is the way this actually grips onto it. So I don't know. I think this might be new to the DD1 and the DD2 Podium Series wheels. Is it goes on like a normal quick release, but then they've got this like rubber. I don't know how you describe it. It's like a rubber section. So when you put the wheel back on and when you tighten it, this bit of rubber. Let's get that on camera. This bit of rubber here expands, which then grips onto the rim. Stopping it from having any slip, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I've not seen any race car steering wheels with quick release systems, so I don't know how normal that is, but it seems to work really well. There's not any play that I've noticed with the rims when I've been swapping over. So I've just got the cameras there. I've got the BMW rim here, and you just got to line it up with there's a little groove there, and let's try to stick this on. Gary Clark, I've seen your message. Give me 1 second. I'll try and answer your question. Stick this on. It should just slide on there. So you just got to pull that in, push it on. There she goes. And then tighten this bit here to get the rubber expanded. And so let's get this keyboard. We've literally just stuck this rim on straight away. It lights up. And look at that. Oh, fingers covering it. Look at that. So, I think that's really cool how the wheels are just hot swappable. And obviously it just all goes through the shaft of the direct drive wheel. So you don't have to worry about changing USB stuff over, which... is nice, I think. If you're doing custom button boxes, unless you have like a crazy convoluted modded shaft on your direct drive wheel, you can't just swap rims over like that. I mean, that's why with my direct drive solution at home, I just keep the same wheel rim on it, the OMP Tricento, because I just can't be bothered to unscrew it all, and I can't be bothered to get a custom quick release system. And so, as I say, that hot swappable wheel thing, I mean, able to get the Fanatec wheels, I think is the biggest aspect of this, and the fact that it's an absolutely cracking direct drive sort of servo base on it. As I say, feels the same as the wheel I've got at home. The question, where was it? Let's scroll up through the questions. Gary Clark asked something. What was your question, Gary? What was your question? Let me try and find you. Fred L, plug and play. I think so. Yes. Gary Clark. Have you seen the PlayStation 4 version? I don't know for sure what exactly they're releasing with the PlayStation 4 one. All from what I'm aware, they're going to release the. They're going to have like a wheel and a base together. I don't know which wheel they're going to bundle with it. Maybe it'll be like a BMW rim. Maybe they'll give you a choice. I don't know if they've locked that down yet. I did have a chance to try the PlayStation 4 DD base with GT Sport. I've not tried it with F1 yet. It was okay in GT Sport. I mean, ultimately, GT Sport is GT Sport, so it's a little bit gloopy. It's nowhere near as concise and tight as Assetto Corsa or even iRacing. Hey guys that are subscribing, appreciate all these subscriptions here. Sorry for missing your names. There's a lot going on, so probably miss half of you. But yeah, the PlayStation 4 version worked as you'd expect it to, and the nice thing is that if you bought the PlayStation 4 direct drive wheel, I don't, put your consoles in the bin, but at least it's an option. If you bought that, you could use it on your PlayStation 4, and it will also be compatible with PC, so you can use that with your PC. And then what they're going to do for the Xbox One support is they're going to do a rim, and the Xbox support will be on a chip on the actual rim. So, in theory, I'm not sure if it's 100% locked down yet. So this is sort of bear in mind this might change, but in theory, you could get the PlayStation 4 base and have a direct drive wheel that works with. You'd have to get the base and a Xbox compatible rim. But then you've got something that covers all platforms. So that's pretty cool. As I say, I would stick with the PC sims. That's where it's at, and that's it. The having used GT Sport with the direct drive wheel, I mean, it does feel nice. It's a direct drive wheel on it, but the GT Sport just doesn't have the fidelity that you've got in Assetto Corsa, iRacing, Racing, obviously for its force feedback. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to change car here. Try and get more questions. Just make sure you put my name in the questions, so when you ask a question, I can see it. What car shall I go for? I'm going to put the Maserati on here. Let's do a race and quick race. Opponents. Bear in mind, guys, Matt Malone is literally just next to me there. He's on Twitch streaming as well, so load up his stream if you want to help him get some more viewers. Give him a subscription as well if you like Crazy American Guy, though of course he normally streams at totally different hours. This is like, he's completely sleep deprived because he's obviously 8 hours ahead of his usual schedule. Right, so start that off. Hopefully I can get this back on the screen and I'll be able to see the chat room, and I can now see OBS, and that hopefully it works. Questions? Are there any specific software with it that you can change? It's pretty much similar to other force feedback wheels. Nice thing with the Fanatec wheels as well is, of course, you've got like a secret button you can push, and then you push that, and then you can go through the settings, and it displays on this little LCD screen, and that lets you change the strength of it and everything else. And you can do that on the fly. Again, it's a little bit of novelty to it. It displays what torque's coming out and settings, and if you've got all the other Fanatec, if you've got like a Fanatec pedals plugged into it and shifters, you can then set the brake sensitivity all from your wheel. So if you're super lazy, it's nice. It's not needed, but it's nice if you've gone full on Fanatec. Having that there as an option is pretty cool, pretty nice. Is the base very large? Yes, the base is. The base is very large. Oh, thank you. Chair must let me go.
How could you cheat on me with another chair after all the time we have spent together, all the lumbar support I've given? There is no joy for Corsa without me. After all, I'm a Corsa seat. Don't expect me to be so nice when we come home. You get.
Oh no, I don't know if you guys could hear that. It didn't come through very clearly for me. something about chair muscle not wanting me when I come back. I'm sorry, chair muscle. You've been, well, you've not been permanently replaced, but it's been temporarily abandoned. But you've got to play your chairs. You've got to play your chairs right. This has gone to total absurdity levels. Let's restart this off. Gary Clark, GTS isn't really my cup of tea, or a game I would test a direct drive wheel with, but being able to use on the PC. Yeah, for me personally, I don't know how many people this will apply to, but I do think it is nice that you've potentially got the option to have one wheel to use everything. Paul Wilson, hello. He's awake at this time. Kev Edwards Sim Rally, hello. NR Fire, what's your take on the what's your take on the terrible campaigns in racing games? Don't get me wrong, I love games, but there's no sense of progression, like working your way up from beginner to pro. Yeah, I know, it's a shame there's not more single player stuff. I don't think even Assetto Corsa Competition is going to have more of a single player to it. I think the focus with that is going to be the sort of esports and online. I really like the I know it wasn't really a campaign, but I really like the training school in Richard Burns Rally. But yeah, obviously sims at the moment do not. There's not many sims at the moment that have the campaigns. Toka Race Driver 2 was probably the last somewhat decent one. I totally lost control there. Just try and get this in the right gear. How's the? Is the frame rate all right? 30 FPS, I think we're right. Time to get rid of your version 2.5. Can they give you a rig for 4 hours and we do a stream? I don't know what you mean, CB. Hello. Audio is terrible. Well, sorry. This is a rather unique setup. I'm sorry that the audio is not up to your high standards. What pedals are bundled with it? The pedals are obviously separate, so you just use whatever your own pedals. But I'm using Club Sport V3 pedals at the moment. Of course, they can plug into the back of the DD base. Are they using other sims or just Assetto Corsa? They've got a bunch of simulators set up. So far I've just been testing it with. Hello, we're live streaming. Yeah.
After this live stream, after this race, make a hotspot from the internet connection. Then you have your single line and a better up and download.
Oh, we need to turn it off and start it again. Or...
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a hotspot from the internet connection.
Okay, I can.
After this race.
Okay. All right then. I don't know what's going on there. Apparently, I think we'll stop and start the stream in a second. I was going to finish this. I think they're swapping over the internet connection. I don't know what I was saying there. We've totally lost track. So I've tried it with iRacing and Assetto Corsa so far. They've got some other sims. What I'll be doing is we will. I've got loads of footage. I've been testing out a bunch of stuff, and we will. I'll have a video out once I get back home to Blighty, and then we'll be able to go through everything there, which would be cool. Thanks for replying the name butchering. You're welcome. Is there a chance to try the CSW versus the Podium? Yeah, we did. I tried the CSW version 2.5. The Podium is obviously a direct drive wheel. The CSW 2.5. I thought it was surprisingly good, but obviously it's not a direct drive wheel. So, it's one of those things where you yourself will probably have to try it to justify if you want to upgrade. I think a lot of people with the Club Sport 2.5 that are just, they've got the disposable income. They're like, I just want something that's absolutely insane. They've already got the wheel rims. They've already got the pedals. That would probably be quite a likely upgrade route. Guys, I'm going to stop this stream here. I don't know if we'll be coming back. I don't know what's happening exactly. I think they're just rebooting the internet or doing something fancy, or maybe a Cessna has crashed into the internet connection. I don't know what's going on. So thanks for everyone that's been in the chat room, and I might see you guys in a bit. But yeah, get your questions written down if we do come back, and I'll try and answer them. So take care, everybody. Thanks. Goodbye till later.